For you, what would you say is the craziest credit report that you've seen today? Whether it's inquiry count, negative items, whether it was just whatever was going on, the amount of debt that was owed, craziest credit report you've seen to date.
Ooh, I have seen a lot. I'm trying to think of one that stood out. I think one that always shocks me is when it's like multiple, like 3 or more bankruptcies on the same credit report. So that would quite literally mean that person filed bankruptcy within 7 years numerous times.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. Yes. Like, so that is probably the craziest one or the hardest, I would say, to deal with and even to consult through, because it's sort of like, okay, at this point, this is not really a credit issue. It's a spending and finance. Like you just have to like come to grips that you need to understand financial literacy before you take out anything else, because you can't keep going on like this. But outside of that, I would say, see, for me, inquiries are never, like, I don't know, I don't really care about inquiries that much. Only because most lenders don't really care about it, especially if you have a good profile. But I would say, well, charge-offs. I remember seeing this one credit report they had, and I think I'm guessing on the number, but it was around. I know for sure it was over 10, but I believe it was like 18 charge-offs. Just 18 charge-offs, and they still had open credit cards, but they had like all like subprime credit cards, and someone had told them to just get the credit cards that would approve them.
Yeah.
And so they had like 10 credit cards, all like 200 to 500, and they, in their mind, they literally thought that they did not have to deal with the charge-offs. And I'm like, no.
Yeah.
We have to deal with this. So they just had a lot of charge-offs.
You've seen people post their 50K approvals online, but have you ever wondered why it hasn't happened for you yet? You're clocking in at your 9 to 5, you're building your business after hours, you're even stacking your 401k and setting money aside for investments. So on paper, you're doing all the right things, but here's the problem. Growth feels slower than it should, opportunities keep passing you by because the capital isn't there, and you start wondering if building a real legacy for your family is even possible. It's not about effort or commitment, because you've already proven that you have both. The missing piece is having the proper structure. That's why inside of our free masterclass, the Fast Track to Capital, I'm going to show you a step-by-step process on how entrepreneurs just like you are securing $50,000 to $100,000 in capital safely without wasting years on trial and error. So if you want to secure your seat, click the link above or below this video to save your spot, and don't keep grinding without the structure that gets real results.
You talked about people thinking that they don't have to deal with certain debts. That's a perfect segue. Collections.
Yes.
Because I get DMs all the time of people like, hey, I heard so-and-so on social media say that I owe this collection agency $5,000, $10,000, but I don't have to actually pay them. Just wanted to run it by you, and I'm looking, and I'm just like, all right, well, let's see how that work out for you.
Yeah.
What has your experience been in helping individuals navigate how to deal with accounts that go to collections, and essentially these collections agencies that come after them for this money that they owe?
I would say this reminds me, just a slight not tangent, but the advice that's given on social media is always counterproductive and counter like quality credit. And so I'm constantly like putting out those small fires, like you said, like someone told me this will work, or I can do this, or I don't have to pay my collections. And that's not good advice. So what I would say in terms of collections, I would say that number one, you're responsible for the debt, even if you get it removed. A lot of people think that once they remove it off their credit report, then they're no longer responsible for it, but that collection agency can still come after you.
Yeah.
Now, that is the best time, I always say, to settle, like to offer a settlement. They'll typically take a lower amount. And so try to settle it once it's deleted. But in terms of collection accounts, like they absolutely, like the consumer, they're absolutely responsible for it. And there are many ways or things that you can do about them, but you have to deal with them. Like you can't just think that they're going to just vanish, I guess, So yeah, like absolutely, settle your credit, settle your collections if you can.
Hey, I hope you enjoyed that clip. Real quick before you go, if you're a business owner who knows that your credit or your business structure is standing between you and the funding you need, I want to invite you to Take Off University. It's a community we've created where we teach you how to structure your credit, how to structure your business the right way, and how to access business capital on strong terms. We've created funding roadmaps to help dictate your path to success and a community of other business owners who are going to be working side by side with you, all towards the same goal. Now, if that sounds like where you are right now, and more importantly, where you're headed towards, there's going to be a link in the description below where you can click it, learn more, and come join us. We'll see you on the other side of success. And until next time, family, peace.